Congratulations on your hard work climbing so far. You have now reached Camp 2. We are now at the point where we have analysed both external environmental change and technology evolution, and have begun to use these skills to create and assess an opportunity to commercialise new technology. The skills you will develop during Climb 4 will help you with the second part of this, around making critical decisions on projects and opportunities, analysing whether they are worth pursuing. I will share with you a number of tools that you can use to decide whether projects will provide sufficient return on the effort required to satisfy your personal or organisational objectives. The Learning Podcast will share the broad principles behind each of the techniques, but the Practice Podcasts will give you an opportunity to explore each of them in much more detail. The spreadsheet tool I have developed will enable you to work on these examples and explore your own opportunities using these practical tools. I suggest you work through each of the examples to understand how the decision-making tools work in practice, as you should apply these tools as part of your first assignment, the feasibility analysis. These tools are not just useful for selecting business opportunities and innovation projects, they can also be used to select suppliers and business partners. But the key to using them properly in any situation is using the right evaluation criteria. The criteria should relate back to your personal or business objectives, so should feed directly from the previous activities you have already completed. In the application activity, I'm going to share a couple of examples from P&G and PepsiCo International to demonstrate how these tools can be used in a corporate context. I'm going to present you with the opportunities just as they were presented to me, and ask you to develop your own criteria to evaluate them, and then I'll share with you how I did it and what actually became of the projects. At this point, you should be spending most of your time finding an opportunity to work on and getting out there and beginning to talk to real potential customers or businesses in a similar sector to start to identify where the opportunity gaps are and the technologies that you can use to solve them. In my letter from America, I explain how analysing the market for a US education business made me realise the potential for DisrupTech was much larger than I had ever considered, and how I needed to think about the environment I was analysing, but also the environment I needed to build the business in. This has ultimately led to me partnering with a tech ed company to help me build the critical mass I need to make this a global business through partnership with other firms. I hope it inspires you to think just as big and to find excellent partners.